Travis Kelce coming off the board number 2. Last season was 121 targets, 93 receptions, 984 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Thoughts on Travis Kelce?
Yeah, Kelsey looked a little bit human last year in the Kansas City offense, right? They're definitely zeroing in on him. Now, I think Kansas City's done quite a bit to try and take some pressure off, right? So they brought in Hollywood Brown. They got Xavier Worthy. They're hoping Rashee Rice was going to be a key piece to that. We'll see what's going on with his issues and what the commissioner decides to do or decides to do. But nevertheless, I think if you want Travis Kelce, this is the year that you need to grab Travis Kelce. Like this is the discount. So there's not a whole lot of room there as far as uh, necessarily ceiling goes, but I think his floor is pretty well right where he's at the back end of the third round. Um, and so it's just one of those situations where you could have hell 1.1 is the place to draft. Like you could legitimately end up with, you know, Christian McCaffrey and then come back around at the back end of the second round um and either go receiver or you could go Jalen Hurts at the back end of the second round just because you have the turn him or um yeah, I'd say Josh Allen. I don't think Josh Allen is going to be the number one fantasy quarterback this year. So, but just to kind of front load your team, McCaffrey, Hurts, and then Kelsey. Like you could end up with the number one running back, the number one tight end, and the number one quarterback in the first 3 rounds of your draft. Like you're setting yourself up to be one hell of a mountain.
And you're right there when you kind of mentioned that this is the discount. You're right because a season ago, Travis Kelce was spending sixth, seventh overall pick to be able to secure his services for your fantasy roster. And while yes, he certainly had kind of a down year, especially by the Travis Kelce standards. This might be the season we see that return to form a little bit, right? I don't know that we're going to see him return back to the 1,400 double-digit touchdown, type of performances there, but wouldn't surprise me if we see an uptick in that for sure. Where we look up the end of the season, we see Travis Kelce, north of 1,000 yards. See right around double digit touchdowns there. And again, this is a tight end that very well be the leading targeted player on their roster.